for you. Okay? Again, thank you.
All right, Judge Tammy Kemp, really congratulating our jurors, the jurors on a very tough case, and if they want to remain anonymous, they can, or try to, and if they want to talk, they can too. It's been a tough case, Sean. I'll ask you, I think those jurors kind of landed somewhere in the middle. Defense knew she was going to get prison time, wanted the minimum, which would have been 5 years. They didn't get that. And prosecutors, you just reiterated a minute ago, they wanted the discussions to begin at 28 years. They didn't get that either. But 10 years is a pretty solid sentence for a person who's never been in prison before. That she'll do some time. She'll do the time for sure.
Yeah. So I think that these jurors understood she went to the wrong door, and she was on the wrong floor, went to the wrong door, mistook it for her apartment, but at the same time understood there had to be some kind of accountability for the life of Botham Jean. And so you're right, 10 years is kind of in the middle. Obviously, Toby Shug and Robert Rogers wanted the 5 years. Toby Shug playing to the emotions, if you will, of the emotional thinkers on that jury by saying, look, we know she's going to prison. It's going to be hard in the penitentiary. An ex-cop, she can't hide there. Who knows what's waiting on her when she gets there. The prosecution coming back saying, don't let that impact you at all. Think about what she did. Think about the life she took, the voice she silenced. His mother can't hear him sing anymore. His father longs to hear his voice again. And they were both appealing to different ends of the same emotions in this jury. And I think the jury, in their own sagaciousness, came to this compromise here, this agreement on 10 years in about 90 minutes. Right, Steve? So, yeah, I think this jury's been paying a lot of attention and came to this decision. They tried to mete out fair justice.
All right, so you're going to have to get some interviews, I assume. That's your job down there, right, Sean? I know people are going to be coming out. Are you going to try to get interviews? Do I need to let you go pretty soon? What's your job down there today?
So we anticipate that we have not been able to hear an interview from Allison and Bertram Jean. So we expect that we will hear from mother and father of Botham Jean hopefully soon. They are still in the courtroom now. I need to tell you, we don't believe. Allison Harris is with me, and she's helping me, and she's passing on information to me. She's telling me Amber Geiger really showed no emotion when the sentence was pronounced in the courtroom.
Yeah, we can see her from behind.
So,
tell me, Sean, the thing to take away from this, you've been down there every day, you've run into a lot of people. I've been talking to people. I don't know how if we can capture the community's feel on this, but how do you think the community will, is 10 years something that everybody can kind of let settle in and say, okay, that's good? You know what I mean? I don't know if you have a handle on the community, but that's what I think everybody's concerned about, because everybody had an opinion on this. Everybody wants something. I don't know if everybody got something. Maybe everybody didn't get what they wanted, but everybody had to give a little. I don't know. You tell me.
So let's go back to yesterday, and let's go back to the news conference yesterday with Benjamin Crump, with Lee Merritt, with Darrell K. Washington, and with Pastor Sammy Berry. In that news conference, they said that whatever the jury came up with, they didn't want to talk about what the jury should do. They wanted what they got was the murder conviction, and in terms of punishment, they were going to accept what the jurors delivered. That's what we heard yesterday. I think 10 years is certainly not 5 years, and it's certainly not some lesser charge where there may have been probation eligible for those who feel like she had to serve some hard time in a Texas prison farm. This is that.
Yeah, I think, Sean,
I think that's what we're going to hear from people.
We've talked about this. I think we've seen these things before. When everybody's just a little uncomfortable, that's probably a good compromise as we go forward.
Right.
Yeah.
I think so. And again, it's first of all, folks felt there needed to be a murder, not only conviction, but needed to be a sentence that matched that. We've covered other trials where people have gotten 10 years for murder.
Okay.
We've covered trials where people have gotten less than 10 years for murder, and certainly more than. So I think this jury trying to be wise and trying to be fair and impartial. And it's been a long time. down here almost 2 full weeks, but it's been a jury that's been serious about their work every day.
People starting to leave the courtroom, Sean.
Coming out now, so
Yeah.
hope you get some interviews.
Yeah, families out. I'm going to let you go. We're going to thank our viewers for watching this special news cut-in. The decision now, the sentencing of Amber Guyger, 10 years in state prison for the murder of both of them. John will have complete coverage coming up here in about 50 minutes on Fox 4 News at 5. We'll be talking with many of the key players, and I'll see you back here then in about 50 minutes for Fox 4 News at 5.